Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Cam, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Under Armour Hovr Havoc 2. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Under Armour Hovr Havoc 2 features a part herringbone, part line, part circle traction pattern. The traction on this shoe is actually kind of all over the place, and I would say that it's pretty inconsistent. The only reason being is that, every other time that I'm playing in the shoe, except this one part, is awesome. I'd say that the traction has pretty good bite, especially on the cleaner courts. You guys shouldn't really run into too many problems, except for this one issue that I'm about to say, and that is on super hard cuts. I experienced some slipping, and it definitely hinders your play because no one ever wants to slip, and it just kind of does it. And that's kind of regardless of what surface I was playing on. Clean court or dusty court, I did experience a problem. Not every single time I did a hard cut, but only on some. And it just kind of catches you off guard, and it's really annoying. So I would definitely say that the traction is inconsistent on those hard cuts, but every other time, like when you're just playing in the shoe, it does actually have pretty good traction. So moving on to the cushion, the Hovr Havoc 2 features full-length hover, and in my opinion, I feel like this is how the hover should have been implemented on the Curry 6, because on the Curry 6, the hover is definitely on the firm side, whereas on here, I think it's softer and it just feels better, especially when you're playing in the shoe. This kind of reminds me of the Hovr Havoc 1 where, I would just play in that shoe all day and I didn't have any fatigue in my feet. And I had the very same feeling with these. No matter how long I really played in the shoe, my legs and my feet never felt dead, which is awesome, which means that it has really good impact protection. Not only that, but you don't really sacrifice the court feel and responsiveness as well, and you do actually have a little bit of bounce in the heel, just a little bit, and slightly less bounce up in the forefoot. I personally really enjoyed the cushion setup on the Hovr 2, and if they're going to use hover on future Curry models, I kind of wish that they would implement it like this. So moving on to the materials, Under Armour states that the Hovr Havoc 2 features a textile upper, and I can kind of agree with that. On this pair, it feels like it's a foam backed mesh with some like nylon covering, and also you do have this rubber that covers pretty much the entire toe area of the shoe. I would definitely say that the shoe isn't the most breathable, so your feet may get a little bit hot, but the materials are really, really nice, especially for the price of the shoe. It's definitely a more premium feeling shoe from Under Armour. The tongue is actually made up of this open aired mesh with some kind of different textile around like the top portion of the tongue, which also feels really nice on foot. Although aesthetically the shoe doesn't look that great, the material usage on the shoe is awesome. So moving on to fit, the Hovr Havoc 2 is a half booty upper, meaning that the tongue is connected like about halfway down the shoe. Personally, I went true to size, and I think true to size feels perfectly fine. I am a slightly wide footer, and I did feel a little bit of pressure around up in this like forefoot area. But by pressure, I don't mean pain. I didn't experience any pain, but you could definitely feel that the shoes are a little bit on the narrow side. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are slightly wide footers to hella wide footers, if you can, try these on in stores, or you may want to go a half size up. But just be careful, because going up a half size could affect the overall fit of the shoe, and you may experience problems elsewhere. But yeah, for me, I went true to size, and I think the fit is awesome. There wasn't like any dead space above the toe, and I'd say that the shoe actually gives you a pretty good one-to-one fit. So moving on to support, I thought the support in the Hovr Havoc 2 was actually really nice. I didn't have any heel slippage whatsoever, even though it has a very, very small heel counter in the back. Also, up in the forefoot, I didn't have any side-to-side movement on the footbed, and on lateral movements, I didn't have any instability issues as well. The hover actually forms like a slight outrigger and kind of creates like a wide base, which is really nice. And also the Hovr Havoc 2 does have this propulsion plate, which is essentially just a midfoot shank that runs throughout the shoe for that torsional rigidity and stability. So the Hovr Havoc 2 has really good support. The Hovr Havoc 2 retails for $120, and for $120, I'd say that there are probably some better performers in this like price range that you could go for. If you do have a pair, let me know down in the comments below if you are experiencing that like slight slipping issue, because it would happen from time to time for me, and it got a little bit annoying and kind of scary at times, because it just is so unexpected when it does happen. But other than that, I thought everything else on the shoe was awesome. I just wish that there wasn't that slipping issue, but like I said, it only happen time to time. So just something to keep in mind if you all do want to pick up a pair of these. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.